Oh, yeah. Drake is a very difficult opponent. Big fella down low is really good. Robbins. And then on the perimeter, Penn, we had a hard time guarding him at their place. Really took it over. And then on the wings, Wilkins is someone that we've had a hard time guarding every single time we play him. So we'll have to do a good job defensively against, especially their top three, but more importantly, all their guys. And at their place, we just had such a hard time defending them. So we'll have to do some things differently this time.
What are you talking about? The different players going against different players, or different lineup change, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, maybe some matchups and just some different coverages, ball screen wise, some different coverages off the ball. Just some. We just can't do some of the same things we did, and we went zone a couple times there, and they really burned us. We just can't do some of that.
Seemed like the effort was there the other night. You had to be pleased with that.
Yeah, I thought the guys played hard. I thought everybody that got in there played hard. Was definitely pleased with their effort.
And just the craziness that it ended with, just kind of you were able to go back and look, just kind of what you see in the play that they were granted the timeout, and just what should have, how could you have defended that differently when they got the quarterback throw down the court?
Maybe challenge the ball a little harder. Try to, we preach bat it down like a I guess that'd be a cornerback in football. Is what we try to teach. At the same time, don't foul. So, but it's just one of those plays that they made. I mean, they made a good play, and it's disappointing. We had our opportunities before that play, and anything can happen. I mean, we know that anything can happen. So, but in terms of defending it differently, I thought Tulio was great on the ball, and we would just try to bat that ball down.
Now, Jamonte shoots the ball with 6 seconds left. It was a good look. Is that something you like from him there, or do you want to hold on for the last shot?
Well, I mean, he was wide open. I mean, if he makes it, he's a hero.
Yeah.
Didn't make it. Ideally, I mean, you're either playing to win or go to overtime. I mean, we hadn't won very many, so I don't know how we could not take an open shot. I mean, hindsight, yeah, you say, hey, don't take that shot. Maybe you can drive it. Maybe you could have driven it. But he's out there playing. I mean, it's easy for me to say, or somebody that's not out there to say, hey, Jamonte, don't take that open shot, especially when he misses it. Because if he makes it, then everybody goes, great job, Jamonte. So I'm just glad that I got a freshman that's not afraid to take it, to be honest.
Well, talking about Jamonte, just his role kind of has changed a little bit with Dixon going out. Just talk about how he's handled that and excelled there.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, he's not a point guard, but he's playing the point guard. I think last game he had 6 assists and maybe no turnovers, I think. He's just very coachable. I mean, he's really a coach's dream. I mean, he's just plays hard. He's all about the team. He competes. He's smart. He loves Missouri State. I mean, he loves Missouri State. He is a coach's dream.
Now, as a freshman, is his head way down because of that last second shot? I mean, did he have to work harder to get him up, or has he bounced back pretty good?
I think he's got so much character. I think he's bounced back. But our entire team was down. I mean, I hadn't seen that amount of emotion in the locker room since St. Louis last year, when it was the last game for a lot of guys. But I think they bounced back. Yeah.
Well, where does this put you guys now? 2.5 weeks left in the season. Tough loss, couple tough losses.
Oh, yeah, every loss is tough. I mean, every loss makes me sick physically. But we're right where we would be if we're anywhere else. The next game is the biggest game. You got to kind of take care of your business, and then the next game will be bigger than the one that we just played. So it's the same thing every year. The next game is a big game. And anyone you lose is tough. So you just gotta regroup and try to not lose the next one.
Is Ty Freeman still with the program?
I'll have to see how I can answer that. I've got to check NCAA rules on that. Yeah.
Is he
check?
on the team or just?
Again, I just got to check the rules on that, and then I can get you something on that. Yeah. I don't want to break a rule. Yeah.
How has Keandre Cook, in your mind, handled his new role as things have kind of changed over the last few games?
I think he's doing okay. I mean, obviously, not starting, I would imagine, is not ideal. But right now, we just feel like, a couple of those guys have earned the right to be out there. But I think he's still going about his business in a good manner. He hadn't been a problem at all. And against Illinois State, I thought he was pretty good. And the other night, I thought he did some good things. He's still going to play his minutes. We're still going to go to him with the game on the line. I think he's doing okay. He'll really have to take a step up these last 6 games, though. I mean, he's really got to become a dominant player for us these last 6 games if we want to try to make any traction.
Is that something that, I guess, you kind of tell him, hey, not be selfish, but in some ways be a little bit more selfish at times?
Well,
Is
it's
that
not
kind of
just
thing?
scoring. I mean, it's not just offense. I mean, he's just got to be way more assertive defensively and rebounding, whether it be steals, voice. It's not just points. I mean, you can be our most valuable player last year was Webster, and he didn't score a lot of points. But we just need Keandre to be more valuable. We just need him to have a bigger influence on what's going on.
Does it look like the Prim De Silva duo going to still be all right till tomorrow night, or is Prim?
Yeah, they're playing together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prim's all right?
Yeah,
physically?
Gage, he's going to play every game the rest of the year. Yeah, he's not. He can't get any worse than what he has been. Yeah.
How much are you kind of preaching, trying to avoid a play-in game right now?
I'm not preaching that at all. I mean, that's not my tactic to inspire. Is not play a playing game. We need to play the right way.
You going to see Ross in the starting lineup again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't. I mean, I think the other night he was a plus 14. He plays hard, plays the right way. Yeah, I enjoy watching.
Good kid too, just you gotta be happy for getting him time out there as well.
I mean, anytime you have a guy like Ross, you're happy to see him have some success, but I think Ross is really focused on trying to help us win, as opposed to, the beautiful thing about Ross is if I decided not to play him at all tomorrow, he would still be the same Ross. And, can't always say that about everybody on your team.